So I want to talk a little bit about business. I attack business the same way I attack my personal fitness, my food intake, not my diet, my food intake, and every other aspect of my life. You know, I'm just hitting it, bam, 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 bam. I take the same approach to business as well. I'm in family business. I'm in charge of operations. I went to college while I was in prison, got a degree. So I'm in charge of, like I mentioned, operations, and working with family can be difficult. The biggest problem that I incurred was thinking how I could come out and just start implementing changes and things would change real quick, bam, bam, bam. That wasn't the case. So I really had to learn to be patient and build relationships with people, establish that trust, and today it's all coming to fruition. It's really moved in the right direction. Good rapport with the employees, also the family members now, and it's just all really starting to make progress, come to fruition. It was a challenge. It's been, about close to 8 months. It didn't happen as quick as I wanted it to happen. I mean, I was able to identify problem areas really quick. Started at the top. Accountability starts at the top. You got to take ownership. So just a couple of things at a time. Biggest priorities, not taking too many on at one time, and just go on down the list. I was met with a lot of resistance at first, so I kind of had to back off, just come with a more indirect kind of approach. Also allowing subordinates to come up with their own plan for whatever the situation was. That way they take more ownership of it, they'll work harder to accomplish it. Win-win. So it's taken about almost a year to really things to come to fruition, but it's really going on. It's taken off to the next level now. It's just I'm now my voice, my opinion on subjects is agreed upon. We just, for instance, got into the restaurant business. We just got into getting into a ghost kitchen. Our demographics will be spread a lot further in San Diego. It's just the right way to go, especially with the way everything's moving in the restaurant industry. And it was brought to my attention. I went and had a meeting with the guy, and I'm completely backed by all the family members, have their support, and it just feels really good to be validated. Putting in the work, it's those small decisions that I always talk about that really add up at the end of the day. And it's just starting to pay dividends. It's really starting to come to fruition. I've repeated that about 4 times now. But it feels good. It feels great. There's a lot of tough times, a lot of stress, a lot of hard work, dedication. But for things to really just be going off to the next level is just something amazing. So just want to share that real quick. Just to get a little motivation, guys. Don't stop, don't quit. Things don't happen overnight, but it's those small choices that build up that I always talk about. Eventually, over time, they pay dividends, and people will value how you run your life being a disciplined person. They know that you mean business, that you're not taking a shortcut, that if you're doing something, there's a reason you're doing it. So just a couple of things: build good habits, build those good routines. Let's go.